If a person is gay, you're eventually going to be gay.
Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new Gays React video. Hello everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What's the tea?
I'm back.
She's back.
I'm just like Janine. Janine's back.
Janine's back, and this time she's got gout. Hi Callum.
Hello.
How are you?
I don't live here anymore.
No, well, you don't live here anymore. You never lived here.
Live in this country anymore.
So as you can see, I have a gorgeous, fabulous Callum McSwagulous with me again. Now, for new people who don't actually know who we are, hello, I'm Roly. This is Callum. We used to be housemates. We had a terrible falling out.
We had a big fight, and we're no longer in love with each other.
No.
Our goodbye went viral.
It did.
On Instagram. We said we just like did a goodbye, like hugging in our old house.
Yeah.
And it got like over 2 million views.
Yeah, it was over 2 million.
And I don't know why. It's just like us hugging.
Because of my star power.
Should we recreate it?
Yeah, shall we? Oh, if you tell me you're leaving,
I'll make it easy.
Bad boys. Anyway, but Callum is back today, and we are here to react to a rather homophobic video. Now, this was sent to me quite a few times, and it's a guy who's on a podcast, one of those men with a podcast, and he has 5.5 million subscribers, and this video has 1.6 million views.
Oh,
so
no.
it is
Oh no, I don't even know what we're doing. I'm just here.
He's just here. I just don't tell Callum. I'm like, come on, let me trick you for a bit. So we're gonna react to this video today, and the video is just called "Are You Gay?" And apparently these people there's just gonna be men.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about any of all this.
No. No. Only a few people are gonna know what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
Teletubbies.
Wait, is it?
Yes, it's Teletubbies.
I didn't even know it was Teletubbies.
God's
I thought it was just
sake.
making silly noises.
No, it's when they...
No.
No. So are you ready to watch what this man has to say about us?
Yes. Oh, I don't like the look of him.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
So if you have to choose which of the two things to put in school, and you have to have one of them,
Okay.
which one will it be? You ready for this technical question?
What's the question?
Would you rather have your kids have to learn about God and pray every morning and to pledge allegiance to the flag, but they don't...
I'm sorry, can we just say one thing? Like, we always talk about this with Americans, and I always get people, even who was on my side, getting really defensive. Pledge allegiance to the flag in school.
Cult behaviour.
That is cult behaviour. Going into school and being like, oh, I pledge allegiance to the flag. I watched this video the other day, and I commented on it, this is cult behaviour. It's this woman being like, oh, we have to like make sure we donate the flag so it gets a real retirement that it deserves.
Was this the woman who was like folding it up and she's like, it can't touch the floor?
Yeah, and it was
Grow
just
up.
like...
Grow up. I'm sorry, but like it is cult behaviour. Like I don't mean any disrespect by it, but like this kind of like obsession with a piece of fabric and this, I don't understand it. As British people, we don't get this.
No.
We find it like you can piss on our flag. I genuinely don't care.
When I said that on Instagram, I had people being like, well, we'll just go burn the rainbow flag. Okay, go do it. I do not care.
Don't
like,
care.
My identity, yeah, it can be represented in something, but like, I'm not that fragile, but it's like, oh, this is such disrespect. Go burn our flag. I don't care.
I get that it's a symbol, but also it's a piece of fabric.
Yeah. So let's carry on. What's the comparison? So it's either learn about Jesus and
pledging allegiance to the flag,
or raw dogging in the library.
Sex in the cycle shed.
Pray every morning and to pledge allegiance to the flag, but they don't get LGBTQ learning, you know, all the different sexes and all that stuff? Or would you take God out of school and add they have to learn about what it is to be gay, lesbian, bisexual, queer, trans, and they have to know at an early age because it's part of us being free and not being discriminatory? Which of those two would you want your kids to learn about?
Why does it have to be a competition between these two things? Because I am all for kids having a broad understanding and an education around different religious beliefs. Like when we were in school, we had religious education. And it wasn't like trying to push any one religion upon us. It was, this is what Catholicism is. This is what Judaism is. This is what Islam is. This is what atheism is. This is what it means to be agnostic. And like, I think that's really important because religion is a like core part of society. There are millions and millions of religious people around the world. world. And like learning about that is important. Just like it's important to learn about the millions of LGBT plus people around the world as well. I don't understand why you're pitting these things against each other. We can learn about both of these things at once.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, like, because he had at the beginning there, he was like, oh, we have to pray in school. I'm like, but if you're not in a religious school, you don't get the right to do that anyway. Like, this isn't a thing of, they've taken it away from us. Like, public school should be about everyone and not just be like, oh, you have to come into school and pray. Because I was in 2 Christian schools. Yeah. Both my primary schools were. And that was like a bit weird growing up.
The one thing I didn't feel comfortable about in schools was doing the Lord's Prayer and also
Our Father who art in my...
Wow. I don't know if this is an odd thing, I think, in British society. I don't know how much this is in, like, I don't think it's a thing in American schools and things, but we had to sing like religious songs.
Religious songs, yeah. Assembly.
That I didn't like. I didn't like having to, as a small child, singing about like a weird song, like weird. I was cold, I was naked, were you there? Were you there? I'm 8 years old.
About that I was
I'm
cold,
8 years old.
Naked.
Why am I singing about being cold and naked? Cult behaviour.
My favourite one is, he's got the whole world up his...
Wow.
Grow up.
We spend too much time together.
We do.
I feel like there has to be a balance because you don't want to be oppressive. Or
I don't know who these people are, by the way. I think this guy on the left is like a businessy YouTuber.
Okay.
I swear I've seen him before. The guy on the right, no idea. I think the guy on the left is like one of those people like, oh, invest in stocks and you'll get...
Wow.
Let's say your kid is gay. You don't want them to feel like they can't be accepted and they can't be themselves. But at the same time, there's got to be some sort of...
You got to pick one of them.
Why?
Pick one of them.
Why?
Come on, Graham.
I don't know, man.
It's like forcing people to be discriminative. It's like, I discriminate against these people and I'm going to force you to have the same view as me, so you have to pick a side.
You're making it into a battle. Like, you're making it like, we don't want to fight you as a religious person. We don't want to fight you. We are not against you. Yeah. You are, but you're over there saying like, no, you're evil.
Yeah.
Wrong. It's wrong.
So that's a problem. But that's a problem.
Yeah.
And the reason why that's a problem is the following thing. Are you gay?
Me? No.
What do I need to do to...
Callum, are you gay?
Why is he asking him that?
I think that's saying it's saying that only gay people would want that in schools, if like straight people would. I think he's trying to be like, well, only gays want that. So I think it's because as well, the way that he asked it then and the way that he spoke beforehand, he clearly doesn't like gay people. So that's an antagonizing question where it's like you're putting that person on the spot and going, even if he was gay, he probably wouldn't say yes after it, because I don't know these people, but like that level of like...
Exactly, he's diminishing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
What do I need to do to convert you into being gay?
I don't think you can.
You don't think I could convert you to being gay?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Who converted you into getting a real estate license?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't mean to pause it so often. Who converted you to get a real estate license?
What are you talking about, sir?
I don't know.
How did you learn about real estate?
Saw a TV commercial for $1 Million Listing.
Perfect.
And that kind of got in my mind.
And you were influenced to be a realtor. You weren't born with wanting to be a realtor.
Correct.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Imagine saying...
What kind of a fucking comparison is that? That is absolutely demented.
Because learning a job is the same as being gay.
And the way he's like, bingo.
Yeah, we gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, girls! I was taught nothing about LGBT issues at all. We were completely silenced because we were still under section 28?
Yeah.
28. And I still turned out gay. So like the idea that you could even compare the two things is such a weird thing to, what?
It's completely unhinged to make that. What a bizarre comparison to make.
Can I say one thing as well though? It's like, so I don't know what else, we've still got like, you know, almost the whole video left to do. And I'm making an assumption now, but he's gonna probably go on about this point often. And I think, and I will stick by this, is when you get to this level of anti-LGBT where you're like, no, you are learning it. It's because this person is hiding his own feelings and going, well, I'm choosing not to act on it. Therefore, you can do the same thing. Or there's going to be something in there in him, because why would you go to the level of saying things so unhinged of, it's the same as learning a vocation. Like because, well, then go and suck a dick then. If you can just learn to be gay and suddenly be turned on by men, go and suck a dick.
On your knees, bitch.
I'm not saying every homophobe is gay. Obviously, that's stupid. Some people are just assholes. But like when you go to the level of argument, like, oh, but it's like learning a job. It's like you're trying to justify your own feelings and projecting, no.
Stupid.
Let me explain to you what I mean by this.
Sure, please.
So, stats came out.
What stats?
That shows which generation is the gayest generation of all.
For God's sake.
That's part of the LGBTQ community. Do you think you care more about what I think at this age or when you were 14 years old?
Definitely 14.
No problem. Me too, right? So, do you think it's easier to convert you in a way of thinking at 14 or 33?
14.
Of course, right? Okay. I became a Christian because somebody talked to me.
Right, so you were converted into being a Christian. Like, you're openly admitting that.
You weren't born a Christian. That was taught to you. So you indoctrinated into this religious...
And I hate this idea that, like, oh, when you're young, you're more impressionable. Therefore, like, yes, when you're young, you're more impressionable. But, like, you can't be made gay. You can't be made LGBT+. This idea is...
Because, again, be gay then.
Just be gay. Suck a dick.
Just suck a dick and love it. Because, like, if you do it and you don't love it, then you've just proven yourself wrong. Because if you can't just learn to be gay or influence to be gay, you've proved yourself wrong. Because the thing is, as well, he's saying there, like, oh, young children are more impressionable than adults. Adults can still get manipulated.
Adults get brainwashed all the time. Yeah.
Also, adults still learn new things. Adults learn new skills all the time. They learn things all that. Everyone's learning throughout their entire life. So to say that only young people can be made gay and once you get to adulthood, there's no way that you can ever be gay because you've not learned it. Like, what?
Stupid.
What?
I got into insurance because somebody influenced me to get into insurance, okay? I got into bodybuilding because I was influenced by Arnold Schwarzenegger. I went to Santa Monica Community College because I was
born taking steroids from the womb.
4 generations, 5 generations. Traditionalist, you got the boomers, millennials, Gen X, and you got Gen Z. You ready?
I already know where he's going with this argument, and, like, okay, let's hear it. We know what he's going to say.
0.8% of are gay. 0.8% of traditionalists are gay. Boomers, 2.6%. Then you go to 5%. Then you go to 10%. You know what percentage of Gen Z identifies as LGBTQ? 21%.
It's such a stupid argument to be like, did you know back in the day when if you came out as gay, you'd be jailed? Why was no one gay then?
I always compare this to the left-handed versus right-handed argument. Once upon a time, it was seen that being left-handed was evil, that it was wrong, that it was sinful, that there was something wrong with you if you were left-handed. So once we started becoming more accepting of left-handed people, we saw this immediate spike in the number of left-handed people because those people were no longer having to pretend to be right-handed and try and figure it out by being right-handed. They were just able to be left-handed. So we see this huge spike, and then do you know what happens? It completely plateaus. Yeah. Because all the people that were pretending they weren't left-handed no longer had to pretend. So we saw this huge spike, but then there was a plateau. And this is exactly what's happening with LGBT+ people. We're no longer telling people that it's wrong to be queer. Well, some people are, like this gentleman here. But generally speaking, we're no longer telling people that it's wrong to be queer. So we're seeing this huge spike, and that's where we're seeing this, like, 21% of Gen Z. And that's going to plateau. Of course that's going to plateau.
I don't understand. I can never understand how you could be this far down a rabbit hole where you go, because in history, this didn't happen, it never existed. I always used to argue about mental illness and different kind of mental illness. When I was growing up, things like dyslexia, autism, all these other things were just completely brushed aside if they didn't exist. They're just slow. Oh, they'll catch up. No, there's things there that are actually happening. You're going to say now, all of us, well, these people would be the autism people who'd be like, oh, injections give us autism. But, like, you're saying that, like, meant certain types of, I don't know, illnesses that, you know, affect the body only exist now and they never existed before. No, everything happens before, but we just didn't understand them. We understand more now. This whole thing about, like, oh, back in the olden days, that was all we knew and that was completely right and that was all we should ever do. It's like, so you just don't want to learn anything. I bet when you get old and you're unwell and you're hooked up to all these fucking monitors when you were, like, sick, dying on your deathbed, that didn't exist when you were younger. You're going to say that's also,
you can't have any of that. No medicine for you, sir, because that didn't used to exist.
Die. I feel like I'm not even articulating myself very well because I'm so bewildered by what he's saying.
I can't even be bothered to, like, reply to some of the things he's saying because it's, like, so infuriating. Like, he's just throwing out these textbook examples of, like, thinly veiled homophobia, and it's like we've taken down these arguments so many times.
Yeah. This is less than a year ago. This is 8 months ago. It's not even, like, an old video.
1%. So who do you think cares less about what you and I think, traditionalists or Gen Zs? Traditionalists. You think if you and I are 70 years old and we're gay, Do you really think you and I care about what other people think? What do you think? No. You're coming out. You ever seen a grandma or grandfather drop F-bombs and it's like, get your butt out of my... Because that, listen, I'm 10 years away from living and dying. Like, I don't give a shit what you think about me. But if 21% of Gen Z is gay, they're being influenced just like you were influenced to be a realtor, just like I was influenced to be a realtor.
I don't understand.
Argument is this now?
So the fact that you, a very smart guy, a super successful guy at your age, cannot tell the two apart, that means you're not really putting a lot of thought into what's going to influence who. Because
what are you even saying?
He sounds like some rambling idiot. Like, what are you talking about?
And he's so convinced of his own bullshit. He's he thinks he's like some kind of genius, like giving people the answers. And it's like, you sound like a moron. The examples you're using are you're connecting A to B by going around every other letter in the alphabet. It's very like, you're an idiot. You think you're really intelligent, but you're an idiot. I also love that this gentleman keeps looking across the room as if he's looking for the exit.
Yeah, I know. But can you I don't actually understand what he just said then. I'm really confused.
What was he saying? That old people drop the F-bomb. Old people like to swear because they're close to death. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. I'm really confused
what this argument is. Is he saying that young people just don't give a shit anymore, so they're coming out and that's a bad thing? But it's okay to come up when you're an adult? I'm really confused.
Even know.
What is he saying?
I don't even know.
I don't think even he knows what he's saying.
What? Going to influence who? Because God, faith, that's going to influence you to do what? Completely different thing.
Don't you think that some of that, though, is a bit of that overall people are on somewhere on a spectrum? And if you're, let's say, a 2 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10, that maybe you're more open about that, whereas in other generations you weren't. And perhaps it's somewhere in the middle.
No. I think LGBTQ is a religion, and you choose.
Well, I'm not paying tax then, bitch.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a religion.
I don't understand, but why is he now using religion like it's a dirty word when he was just like touting religion like it's the best thing in the world?
That's very true.
If it's okay, let's say it is a religion. Okay, so what's wrong with that then? Since you're so almighty about your religion. Let's just say it is a religion, okay, so...
Yeah, if it's okay to teach your religion, why is it suddenly okay...
Not to teach ours?
No, okay, yeah. But he's using religion as if it's like a dirty word there. Weird.
I think we should have everybody singing all the songs that we had to sing, but instead of singing about being cold and naked, we sing about being gay and fabulous.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I was gay, I was... Gay, were you there? Were you there?
You're all going to hell.
I wasn't there actually because I hate gays.
He's got the whole rainbow flag up his...
Wow.
Yes, let's do all that.
Yeah.
The gay religion. Welcome, children.
Generations you weren't, and perhaps it's somewhere in the middle.
What? Sorry.
No,
sorry. Why is this other man here? He's literally on his phone.
Yeah,
did you see that? He's literally just on his phone.
Oh yeah,
he hasn't said anything.
No, he's on Grindr.
He's
seeing if that man's on Grindr. Yeah, oh, discreet. Oh, CD, looking for TV, DVD. Must be discreet gay rabbit. Anyone remember Gay Rabbit from Sky TV back in the early 2000s?
Good times.
Let me help you.
I think LGBTQ is a religion, and you choose which religion you want to be in front of your kids. Okay. You choose, if a person is gay, you're eventually going to be gay. You're going to be gay. You're not going to be, if you're going to do what you're going to do. Like, for example, I thought about,
What are you talking about?
He's crazy, boys. Get the taser.
If a person is gay, you're eventually going to be gay.
What are you talking about? What is this rambling buffoon? Yeah, what?
And what is your point here? That, if you're a gay person, nothing that happens in your life will stop you because you will always end up being gay. Yes, because that's what being gay is. It's a part of who you are. I don't understand what argument you're trying to make.
What the? I want to listen to that bit one more time because I want to just make sure that he said what I think he said.
Q is a religion.
Okay.
And you choose which religion you want to be in front of your kids. Okay. You choose, if a person is gay, you're eventually going to be gay.
Isn't learning fun?
End of video. That's it. Bye, everyone. Goodbye, yes. What are you talking about? If you're gay,
You're eventually gonna be gay. Oh, round of applause.
Oh,
forget Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Like, this is the speech.
This is the speech. This is gonna go down in history as the speech of all speeches. Hell.
And he's got seriousness in his face.
Yeah, he's like fully just yeah, I got you, bitch.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah. Owned. Can't pay, we'll make you gay. I love that we have a religion. We're in a religion. We're a religious cult. Yeah. Join the LGBTQ. If you'll be gay, you'll turn out gay. Like what? The came in one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. The f***ers came in one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. Sucking dick and f***ing in the loo. Anyway, and they all went into the yard all to get out of the rain. I have to bleep half that song, but you know, if you're part of the UK growing up, well, no, but like, because I said the word f many times.
You're gonna be gay. You're not gonna be, if you're gonna do what you're going to do. Like, for example, I interviewed a guy who was a negotiator, FBI agent, who would sit down with people that killed, that were, you know, murderers that killed their own family members. And I said, so what?
He is just making shit up. He's just pulling anything out of his ass. Like that
way he navigates sentences. It's like he decides to start talking about something else halfway through every sentence.
What? But now, okay, now he's going to compare us to murderers, I imagine.
I think so, yeah. I think that's where he's going with this, yeah.
Gosh, a negotiator. But you're not gay.
Murderers that killed their own family members. And I said, so what gets somebody to get to the point of wanting to do something like this? And he explained how there's a difference between what you're born with, what you're influenced with, and then to take the action, right? There are some people that are born who are dark human beings, period, that they enjoy it. They're born that way. You know, if you look at the Iceman, I don't know if you've ever seen interviews of the Iceman.
Where are you going with this now?
That guy is cold. And he enjoyed what he did.
He's like, I'm going to make a pun now. But have you heard of the Iceman? That man is cold.
Sorry, we've gone from, if you are gay, you're going to be gay. I sat down with somebody who used to work with the FBI. And he said, like, what are you talking about?
He said the Iceman was cold.
Like, what are you talking about?
Mr. Frosty. Why was I singing it? Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Frosty,
the Christmas.
Wow. Really, I don't think I can make it through this video.
We've only got a few minutes left of this bumbling fool.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So back to the Iceman.
Yeah, back to the Iceman. So I'll go back 2 seconds just so we don't forget. So the Iceman was cold.
Okay.
Ever seen interviews of the Iceman? Have you ever watched interviews of Iceman?
Yeah.
That guy is cold. And he enjoyed what he did.
Wait, who is Iceman?
I don't know.
What do you mean interviews with Iceman?
Who is the Iceman?
Who's Iceman? This is surely a fictitious character.
We'll look at the Iceman after this. We'll see who the Iceman is.
Yeah. What would you say? 0.1%? Okay. So are we going to say, no, you know, he was influenced to be that way. There had to be a darker person in his life to get him to be that dark. No, he's born that way. Okay.
So why? Okay, no, hang on.
I truly don't know what he's talking about.
Some people born gay, maybe. Okay. But if we take 1,000 gay people.
Wait, so he just said.
No, he's born that way. Okay. Are some people born gay, maybe? Maybe.
So some people born gay, maybe.
But if we take 1,000 gay people, what percentage of them are gay because they were born gay? What percentage of them are gay because they were influenced to be gay? Or life influenced them to be gay? That's a real question we have to talk about. I understand it's a very uncomfortable thing.
The thing is, he's like, oh, that's because we have to ask, like, but he's not asked it. What he's just done then and said, but if we do this, it'll be an interesting question. So he's basing his reality on a question that he's not even asked. He's just going, but this is wrong because if we ask all these people, that'll be an interesting question.
Oh, he must be mad. I always suspected he was unstable.
What? That's like me going, well, I'm not actually going to talk to Calum anymore because he's actually a murderer. I don't know if
I'm the Iceman.
Yeah, but if you put Calum in a room with said person, that would be an interesting question. But he is a murderer because I've said that he's a murderer and we shouldn't be teaching Calum this because there's a question that I might ask, but I haven't asked.
So there.
So
don't talk to me.
Don't touch me.
Did that analogy make sense?
No.
And that what I've just said is basically what you've just heard of me. What? So he's basing his reality on a question that he's not asked.
Oh, stupid.
Would be just attraction. Who are like I am attracted to certain people and a certain type. I'm not attracted to another type.
No problem.
So I feel like that would be the same thing with gender. It's like if you're attracted to men or women, that would be...
Graham,
Yeah.
Do you think you need to learn how to give a blowjob to another boy at 11 years old?
No.
Oh, see, he. This is it. This is his own fantasies now coming out. I told you from the very beginning, talking about giving blowjobs to a 14-year-old. He's 14-year-old, right? 11. 11. Well, we'll listen to that one more time. Hang on.
It's like if you're attracted to men or women, that would be...
Graham.
Yeah.
Do you think you need to learn how to give a blowjob to another boy at 11 years old?
No, sorry. This is when he starts talking about shit like this. This is him. This is nonce. Yeah. This is. Sorry. This is.
Why? What? Sorry. I need to know where he's going with this.
Oh God.
Can't make any sense.
I know where he's going. To jail.
To prison for being a nonce.
We better call the police.
That book is in schools, recommended teaching by...
No, it's not.
There is
No, it's not. There is no book in school telling you how to fillate an 11-year-old child. No, there is... What are you talking about?
He said teachers are influencing kids to read this, but sorry. Like, the thing is, if you want to have a discussion argument about, like, in schools, right? In schools, there are going to be predators. Unfortunately, my high school we had four. We had four. None of them are gay though. All of them were actually straight, but they were all nonces. They were always going to be bad people throughout this whole system of everything. Every single community is going to have bad people. But what I do resent is by you saying that there are these books that are teaching 11-year-old boys to suck each other off, and there are teachers going, you should learn how to do this. What are you talking about? It's a bit like that thing he said earlier on. He's just pulling out scenarios out of his arsehole. Oh, my FBI friend who had this negotiator who said Mr. Iceman was cold, and like this means gay people are wrong. Like you're just saying random shit.
Words. Like, show me this book. Show me this book. I would love to see this book.
Oh no, don't. I would not love to. Oh, he was right all along. Oh, we fucking know. Oh, Calum McNonce.
Sorry, we're not doing Calum McNonce. The things that get said on this here YouTube channel.
I feel like this is, well, as you said, this is a religion, and this is my church.
Are you gonna clickbait this video? Like, is Calum a nonce?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely
Don't you dare. But is Calum a nonce?
My truth. Calum is
shocked faces.
Yeah, Calum was actually my high school teacher. He just had a lot of surgery on. He seems to be the relative the same age as me now.
No, because you said they were all straight, remember?
Straight. Well, I lied, because gay people lie, we're deceivers. And
we're deceivers.
Yeah. But that's the thing, that's true though, like there are predators in every single industry. But like, you can have a discussion about that. But you framed it as if it's like, it's just us.
But the thing is, they never care about actually protecting children. I mean, look at the...
No.
Many teachers in America. Do you think that's a problem?
Sure.
Do you think it's a better usage of my time to learn how money works?
Yes.
Or how to please another boy at 11 years old?
Right.
So then you have to decide your values and principles between the two. I think these values being taught to kids, are kids typically more liberal or conservative?
Liberal.
Liberal. Are you kidding me? I'm all liberal. Like, let's try drugs.
Did he just say that he is liberal?
Why must you turn my office into a house of lies?
Did he just... He just said he is liberal when he compared gay people to murderers.
And the Iceman.
That is. Liberal. Are you kidding me? I'm all liberal. Like, let's try drugs. Let's try this. Let's break the law. Let's break this. Hey, let's sneak into the swimming pool and have the cops chase us.
Let's suck a dick.
Hey, let's test this out. We're liberal, right? Mm-hmm. So we don't need to teach more liberal policies to kids. They're going to do shit. We're going to do stuff. We need to balance it out with what? With this, okay? So now watch
religion
this.
And
do you think rich, greedy people who have a lot of money, do you think they need to be taught more conservative stuff or more this stuff? Liberal stuff. What do you think? Do you see how this is working out for
all he's doing here is proving, like, he's proving our point. He's proving himself wrong. He's like, these are things that we need to teach to children. We need to push these ideas onto children. And yes, there is some like merit in like teaching children about how, like, he's using like crime here as an example. Like, there is some merit obviously in teaching children ethics. That's something that they should learn. But like, I don't understand what any of this has to do with gay people.
No, I don't get it. Like, it's such a weird... I feel like in this day and age, I mean, people are a little bit more bold now on the internet than they used to be because, you know, people seem to be loud now. But I still feel like, because at the moment, trans people seem to be the hot topic. So it's very common to talk about trans people in such a derogatory term, unfortunately. But I do feel like there is still an element of, like, shame of being openly homophobic as much. I still feel like it's gone a bit underground. So what he's saying now is he's trying to basically say gay people are disgusting, but he's trying to sugarcoat it and frame it in a different way where it feels like I'm just protecting the children. The way that people talk about trans people now is the way that people talked about us in the 80s.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that is, and then becoming homophobic, being homophobic has become less and less popular.
Yeah.
And now transphobia is sort of like on the rise. And eventually it'll probably dip the way that it has with homophobia. But because homophobia is still kind of seen in society as like, well, it's just gay people, let them live. This is why people have discussions like this, where they want to say gay people are sick, disgusting, but what they're saying is, oh,
they go around the houses.
They go around the house and all this stuff, and it's like, oh well, I'm going to go to Guam via Devon, you know, in north of Scotland. Like that's what they do. So this is what I think is going on here. Does that make sense? What I just said?
Absolutely.
This is what's going on here. This is what's happening here.
It's the other way around. I think we've mixed it up. So be understanding. This guy's 28 years old. He's gay. No problem. I got plenty of gay employees.
No,
plenty of lesbian leaders in my company. Plenty of them.
Name them. Give us a single name. Give us a single name of one of your employees. Give us a single name.
Also, like in theory, let's say that these gay employees, why would they on earth would they want to work with you?
No, yeah, absolutely not.
If they heard you saying any of these things, they would immediately quit.
And the problem is, this is what is so awful about the pick-me gays and the pick-me trans people and all these people who are in like minorities who say all the right-wing shit to get like attention and likes and stuff, because you validate what this man is saying, and what this man is saying is damaging. And it's so annoying that like some people have so much self-hatred for themselves that they openly side with people like this because either it makes them money, get some attention, whatever, because it validates what he's saying on his side. And like, unfortunately, even if we come back, even if he was to watch this video and watch what we've just said, he would dismiss it because like, say he does have a gay employee, well, my gay employee says this and therefore
they use
fine.
that one person, that one awful example to,
and that's why the pick me system is so awful. But Jesus,
and see how my relationship is with them. You chose to do that as an adult. Salute. Couple of them were here yesterday. Just watch how they hug me when they see me. We love each other. We have an incredible relationship.
He this is very like down low. We hug and have a wonderful relationship.
See each other.
Sometimes he catches me in the cubicle and rims.
Oh, good Lord.
Then later on, we need to learn and say, hey, man, can you be a little bit kind to these people? Dude, relax. They just see things in a different way than you do. All good. I think we need to give conservative values to kids when we're liberals. And I think we need to inject a little bit of this when we're older, successful, to be a little bit more understanding. I think the edge.
So your argument is just to let kids bully people until they get to an adult and go, okay, well, this isn't actually nice?
Yeah, that's what he's
saying. That's literally what you've just said, that you shouldn't teach. Wait, I need to actually make sure that I'm not misquoting him, because I feel that what you've just said then is so unbelievable.
I have plenty of lesbian leaders in my company, plenty of them.
Oh, but you fantasize the lesbians.
Is with them. You chose to do that as an adult. Salute. Couple of them were here yesterday. Just watch how they hug me when they see me. We love each other. We have an incredible relationship. Then later on, we need to learn and say, hey, man, can you be a little bit kind to these people? Dude, relax. They just see things in a different way than you do. All good. I think we need to give conservative values to kids when we're liberals. And I think we need to inject a little bit of this when we're older, successful, to be a little bit more understanding.
So we need to brainwash and indoctrinate children into having basically homophobic values and ideas. And then once they reach adulthood, once they've had all that brainwashing done to them, then we say, don't be naughty, don't be homophobic, that's bad. What message is this, sir?
What? I'm so perplexed by like...
This is bonkers. This is pure bonkers. Why not just teach children to be respectful from a young age? Wouldn't that make more sense?
I don't understand. And the thing is as well, is I still don't understand. His whole point from the very beginning is that we all learn to be gay. But again, when we grew up, we didn't have any of that.
Who taught us to be gay?
Who taught
us to be gay?
Because in your logic, there would never be gay people before a certain decade. Like...
Yeah.
I don't understand what, and you're still rambling about now we shouldn't teach kids to be kind and accepting until they're an adult. Like, what?
I desperately wanted to kiss boys when I was like 7, 8 years old, and I didn't even know being gay was a thing. I hadn't had any exposure to anything gay whatsoever. Literally didn't even know it was a thing. I wanted to kiss boys. Explain that.
Because the thing is as well, like, you're saying that in that way you were taught to be straight. Because if kids are sexless, completely completely anything but genders, but like if kids are like completely asexual from the very beginning and you have to be taught a specific way, so you would have been taught to be straight.
Well, if he's not, we'll just strangle him and dissolve his body in acid.
Well, we were heavily taught to be straight, and look what happened.
Yeah,
we're
like,
not straight.
I don't understand what you're...
You know, maybe the LGBTQ stuff can be taught to people that are older to be a little bit more gentle to them, but...
Gentle to them. But yeah, but if you're saying gentle to them, where have they learnt that to begin with? If you haven't told them anything about it, then they wouldn't exist. If we did, so you're saying be gentle to LGBT people, but then they wouldn't have existed if by your logic.
You're asking a question. I'm gonna go back to it. God is one of them. What's being taught in school is one of them. Not enough money, finances is one of them. The way we turn our heroes into who the hero making machine is in America is a problem.
Who the
Today
hero
we recognize complainers. Today we recognize who posts more naked pictures on social media gets the most likes. Today we recognize that more than somebody like you is responsible.
I'm so sick of these people. I am so fucking bored of these people. And I made a joke to you yesterday actually about this, that these people, he just said there, like, oh, the only who get attention anymore, here's the people that get the most like, people just naked on social media. You have 5.5 million subscribers. This video has almost 2 million views.
Yeah.
Please tell me where you're not getting attention.
Yeah. 9,274 comments.
Like, where are you not getting attention? And also this whole thing about, oh, the hero makers. Like, what? The hero makers? Like, what are you talking about?
Is Iceman? What is he?
He is now to the LGBT community apparently.
Iceman, a queer hero, yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm being silenced while being on This Morning. Like, it's exactly like that's all these TERFs and things in the UK when they go on like This Morning and talk about.
I'm being silenced. Literally headlines about you.
You're on like the biggest daytime morning talk show and you're being silenced. Like,
stupid.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're insane. But this man here, don't get attention if you're naked. I mean, yes, porn is a huge industry in the internet, but let's not pretend that 5.5 million subscribers isn't a big number.
More naked pictures on social media gets the most likes. Today we recognize that more than somebody like you is responsible, makes his own money, works his tail off. You seem very kind, you seem humble, you seem likable, yet you're doing your research, yet you're willing
I wonder how big this guy is. He just said that he's not getting attention, we'll see.
So we've confused kids on who the hero today is. Oh my God, poor person, look at this person. They came out of the closet at 14 years old. Let's do 28 articles on them. But that 14-year-old kid who made $28,000 independently, it's whatever, it's not a big deal. But let's highlight this person.
What child had a million articles about them because they came out at the age of 14? That doesn't happen.
I came out when I was 16. I didn't get articles written about me. Like,
no, that doesn't happen.
But the thing is, what he's saying is, he's seen or done. Just say what he said is real. What's happened is, it's gone. No articles about and articles about him. Again, massive channel, all this stuff, all this is one thing it's done that isn't about him. All of a sudden, it's. Why isn't this about me?
Yeah, like maybe a young queer celebrity or something comes out at the age of 14 and that makes some headlines because like, why not? That's great. Like, let's celebrate some positivity. And he's seeing that and it's like one article that's not about him for a change. And suddenly that's an attack.
Oh, I'm being silenced. Like, I wasn't on gay TV. Why wasn't I broadcast on gay TV? I'm sorry, I am a financial advisor who makes you millions of dollars, but I wasn't featured on gay TV.
Shut up, bitch!
The articles are literally better than on like Out or like Attitude or something.
Absolutely.
What are you doing? Which one do we need more for society? More people coming out of closet or more 14-year-olds that are making $28,000 on their own? We're turning the wrong people into heroes and it's confusing the F out of kids. So to me, those are things that we've been doing that's kind of
confusing
messed up
kids.
America a bit.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one.
I am so perplexed by what the hell so can we just look at who does it say who the other people were?
Ask Graham Stephen if he is gay. And
let's see who, because he said then like this guy doesn't get much attention. Almost 5 million subscribers. That other guy that apparently doesn't get attention has 5 million subscribers. Like, what are you talking about? You have to be a certain level of derangement where you're literally disproving yourself by the thing. Like, you're
every word you say disproves your own argument.
Disproves everything you just said.
Also, the other man
Didn't say a single thing.
He said one word. He said one word in that Why were you there?
Yeah, why was he there? Like, maybe there was a longer debate and he said more, but like, that whole thing.
That's the stupidest. We've watched some stupid videos on this channel, and that is up there. I don't know, is he more stupid than Caitlin Bennett? More stupid than Candace?
No, because Caitlin Bennett is trolling. She knows what she's saying isn't real.
Yeah.
Caitlin Bennett is actually a troll. This man is fully deranged. Like,
just an idiot.
So let's just recap, shall we? So LGBT is a religion. Good. I don't want to pay tax anymore, because if it is, then let's do that, bitch. Is that a clue in America as well? If you're a religion, you don't have to pay tax as well. Is that America as well?
I thought it was American where that. Well, I don't know.
So okay, there's that. We were taught to be gay, even though we were banned from discussing anything LGBT at all. I also didn't know any gay people growing up. And anytime there was any LGBT representation on TV screens, it was always like they were mocked or a hit of a joke. So why you would want to go, I want to be that person who's being mocked.
The Iceman is a gay icon.
The Iceman is a gay icon who's ice cold, who's very cold. He has FBI friends who apparently are...
he never even finished that point.
No, I don't understand what he was trying to say with that.
And 11-year-olds get given books about sucking dick.
That are pushed on them by the teachers. We shouldn't teach young children to be accepted. Because also, if you talk about consent, I hate the fact that like even just letting us exist is considered a liberal view. That's obscene. That should be human nature. But like, if we talk about like far-right conservatism, a lot of them are racist. Anyway, do you also like, do you teach kids at a young age to not discriminate against people who have other races? Like, is that part of like, because far right, they're all like fully KKK, Nazi, crazy people. Like,
I think what he's saying is we should teach his argument was we should teach children to be racist, and then once they reach adulthood, we can say, no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, like he's literally doing the. Yeah, I'm.
Be nice to those people that we taught you to hate.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
being gay is wrong, but don't you dare repeat that.
That's the thing, because you said that kids are more susceptible to brainwashing or influencing. So say you've taught your kids, you've not taught them to be accepting of other people, right? Just take away gender or sexuality or anything. Just say you've taught your kids Jesus, the flag thing, and just, you know, religious stuff in school, whatever. So you've taught them this, and then they reach adulthood, which you've just said adults are far less likely to be influenced. So you're then going to teach them to accept other people when they're less influential, like able to be influenced.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. Does that window open?
Yeah.
I'm going to go throw myself out.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Wonderful. I thought you were like, it's so hot in here. I'm like, yes, because I'm hot stuff. Oh, and also, he's got the whole world up his...
Wow. This man is being silenced, so I think you
this
should
man is, oh, yes, sorry.
give him the opportunity to talk to his 5.5 million subscribers.
Yeah. And his guest is being silenced too. Although, I was actually quite surprised the guest was... Normally in these kind of situations, it's rare that like people who have that kind of view, who own the channel, invite other people in that seem to have a little bit more level-headed view.
The thing is, it is possible that this other gentleman, I don't want to make any assumptions about him, it is possible that this other gentleman is actually quite right-wing and against us too, but it's just that this man is so insane.
Yeah, that's true.
The other guy seems...
Yeah, he seems fine. Yeah, I don't know. That is so brain rot. And again, I will actually stick to this, that I feel like when you get to this level of anti-LGBT, this is just self-repression. Like, you will never convince me otherwise. When it gets to this level, I'm like, nah, there's something in you. I bet if you look at your search history, it's like, oh, cottaging.
I bet he's been to a truck stop.
I bet he's been to a truck stop, yeah.
He knows his way around a glory hole.
Yeah, oh, he loves Amsterdam.
He knows to cough twice.
Well, what the hell are you then, a sex maniac or something?
My mind is unraveling so soon.
So the thing is, when I was sent this video, obviously I had a slight description from someone saying this man's insane, but like I didn't realize it was going to be to like that level of argument where it was just total nonsensical rambling of like this unwell person.
Severely unwell.
Severely unwell.
I
end
think
the video.
It's really important we pledge allegiance to the flag in this video.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
How do you even do that? Our flag, we are...
Our flag, we aren't in heaven.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be...
Give us this day our daily bread and forgive those who trespass against us.
Yeah, as right? We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the Holy Spirit. Give us this day our daily gaga.
Wait, does it just go round in circles? Give us this day our daily bread. Just suck it for hours.
That is what they want. They'd have like an assembly and be like,
Round, round. Turn around. Right. Every now and then I crucify. And I squat for Jesus. I squat for Jesus. Okay, this is what happened when you watch something like this. It starts to melt our brain. Anyway, guys, yeah, please let us know what you have just thought about. Please just ramble in the comment section because I want to hear like more ramblings because apparently that's the thing to do now. Imagine rambling for that long getting 1.5 million views. Honestly. Please hit the like button out of pity. Subscribe. All of our social media links are down below. Yeah, go follow Calum as well over his Instagram so you can see more of his like travel adventures. Today's Instagram shout out goes to Keely P. Baker. Thank you for following me over on Instagram. Come follow me on Instagram, links down below, and you can be in the next Instagram shout out. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons who today Calum will be doing the shout outs for. Okay, I do it. We have TNS Mom, Adam Brightback, Kelly Rose, Nova, Rye Loves Rory, Cameron Pittman, Rishi. I shouldn't laugh, should I? Rishi, Athena Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, I Eat Ass. Robin Scott Palmer, Beth Ard, Steffi Tech, Kaylin Wright, Chloe Louise, Kaylee Herman, Kelly Bowser, and that's the last one. That's everyone. Yeah. Kelly, I eat ass. Kelly, I don't actually say that. I go I eat at because I'm not getting that soundbite. Oh, are you happy for me to say it? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I eat ass. Yeah, so that's our patron. Kelly's actually been my longest patron. She's been here since December. I recognise quite a few of these, like Chloe, Steffi Tech, lots of the good old favourites here. Yeah. Anyway, so learn to be gay.